Oh, can you guys hear me now? I hope. Cool. I have no idea what happened there. I think it was Lisa's fault, but I'm not going to say that, just not yet. I still have to do some research here. My secret's out, shitbag. I I play a smart guy in fake YouTube world, but I'm not very smart at all. I promise. I have no problem admitting that either. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I hit something, and there was two of me, and then there was one of me, and then I got a really bad echo, and one wouldn't go away, and then everything kind of went haywire. And absolutely, Muggsy, you always blame the spouse when there's any way possible that you can. Always blame the spouse. There's always ways to get out of that later. But when it hits the fan, that always works. Anyhow, sorry about that. Zero in the dismount. There was no dismount. The thing kicked me off. I didn't kick myself off. I didn't even have a chance for that. Yeah, why not? Let's blame DOA. Everything else is his fault. This might as well be too. Whether he knows it or not, whether he knows what's good for him, it's his fault. Yeah, I'll go with that. I have no problem with that. The only problem is now we lost track of what I was saying or what we were talking about. I have no idea. Trolls and everything else. Huh? Talking about the idiots. Absolutely. It's the best. That's the best thing to do. That's fine. Shut me down. You know, Corn. That's probably right. That whole telepathic pathway that he maintains and is so powerful with. That's probably what it was. I'm sorry, DOA, if I said something wrong. I've been trying to follow the script. What you've been telling me that I have to say on this channel, but I must have made a mistake. Yeah, Auntie M, you are delusional. Plate tectonics. Not in this chat, we haven't. We might at some point in the future, but yeah, maybe it was the turlet cams that got us. Scott then hacked your phone, stole your stream. Next, the mirrors will appear and they'll speak with the turlet cam. Shit will get really real. You aren't kidding, and that I wouldn't be surprised if that wouldn't be the case. I mean, it's entirely possible. I mean, we all know how well that works. You know, you're divorced. I've been divorced too, Muggsy. I get it. You get a pass on that. Throw it out there. Now I'm sure there'll be some narrative about how this all happened that I got hacked or whatever. Maybe I should just say that somebody porn bombed me and I had to get off real quick and I had to end the stream. And I should just start naming names of people that I have no doubt have no idea how to porn bomb somebody on YouTube. But maybe I should just start accusing people of porn bombing my site and see if I can get that to stick. That's a pretty good tactic from the haters. They've played that game quite a few times, so maybe we should run with that. right? I mean, why not? I think it's I think it's absolutely hilarious that that these people think at some point that I porn bomb somebody. I morons. Not that I'm trying to prove that I'm an idiot when it comes to the computer or anything, but yeah, research and Ollie and who else was in there? I don't know. See, I don't remember unimportant names, insignificant names very long. That's how much they impact me. 5 minutes later, I don't remember who the hell they even were. But you know what? Somebody comes in here with a good argument, Muggsy. I'll remember him forever because I'll appreciate that. That seems to be lacking, though. You know, for many of these people. I've been waiting for someone, at least one or two to step up and really present some kind of rational argument, whether I, even remotely agree with it or not. Just give me a rational argument and let's go from there. You know, like when you present a situation that took place based on a conversation or interaction between two people, come in with information from both sides, and then let's talk about it. Let's get down to it. But it's like they're incapable. They really are. All they've got is, oh, you're one sided. No, I'm not. I just choose not to address the stupidity on one side, and if that makes it one sided, I guess I am then. But I don't entertain lies and bullshit stuff and talking points and propaganda. So I'm severely enjoying how Trigger Distance has made tens of people. Yeah, I know where you come from there. And yeah, no explanation needed on that one, Scott. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm sitting here like I don't want to touch anything on this laptop now because I don't want to like kick myself off again. Oh yeah, the whole PDF thing. That's one of the ones that really blows my mind is that I've heard this so many times from so many people saying that DOA accused people of being PDFs and stuff. It's like when, where, show us some kind of evidence that happened, other than the ones that were found guilty and sentenced and served and everything else. Where is all this information coming from? Here's a question for everybody. Changing gears. Christmas dinner, turkey or ham, or both? This is a personal family thing for me because me and Lisa's brother, we do battle over this every year. Newfie Princess comes in with both. Honey baked ham sounds fantastic. Ham with ham gravy. Smoked ham and beef tenderloin. Wow. I don't think I've ever heard that one before. That sounds fantastic as well. Balls, come on, Matt. Spaghetti and meatballs. Are you serious? We do brisket, but out of the two, ham. We do gourmetin with Christmas. Google it. It's so yummy. Christmas Eve is tamales, and Christmas Day is spaghetti meatballs. That's awesome. Good point, White Snake. Welcome to our wonderful, friendly world here, Newfie. I'm glad you're able to participate in this fantastic discussion. Hi, T. Jenny Wins. Kind of knew who you were, but glad you said it. This could be a nice reunion here. Could be a lovely thing. Hope you guys are doing all right. Everything all right over there, Mina? You got a lot of good folks with a lot of kind words coming your way. Yeah, it seems to be the case. And Newfie, you got to come back because I can't remember what you said. Did you say turkey or ham? I think you said ham, right? Or honey ham. What was it? Seriously. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not seafood Christmas Eve and both. All right, wait a minute. Seafood Christmas Eve and both. So you have seafood Christmas Eve and you have ham and turkey on Christmas Day. Is that what you're saying? And I guess my question is that imported from the US or do they have that stuff north of the border? And if that's the case, is the 30% tough to handle when it crosses a border? And does it take any of the enjoyment out of the meal? And also, Newfie, have you met Mina? Uh, I like to introduce people and everybody can make friends and get to know each other and you know enjoy the holidays, enjoy a nice Sunday evening. No, Auntie, come on, kill the turkey yourself. I've done that a few times, but well, you can't keep it polite. Good night. Who can't keep it polite? You're not talking to me, Newfie. Come on. I I have been extremely polite here, right? Unless you're talking about somebody else. And Newfie, come on, man. I've listened to your streams. I've listened to the way you deliver things. Don't come in and talk about being polite because you're going to get butt hurt and leave. Because first of all, explain the teeth before we move on. What's the teeth thing has just got me really rattled here. But no, I you can't play the you can't play the polite card here. You're well beyond that, and you know that. I mean, you got to give a little bit of help at least. Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Ice machine and all. All right, guys. I need like um 2.5 minutes here. I'll be right back. Sorry about it. I'm back. What did I miss? Anything good? I'm sure I'll get caught up quick enough. Yeah, I know. Corn, I know. I just force a habit, I think. Wait, Newfie Pillow Talk? Come on now. We're gonna have to do a full reset if that's the case. We got to get back to the beginning of that one. Hey, it's just never a dull moment over here, I guess. Even though it's a dull moment all the time, right? I'm just so fucking boring, putting people to sleep. Uh, did Newfie really leave? Come on, Newfie, come back. I think it's amazing that Newfie can come in here and say we weren't being polite, so she had to leave. Newfie, have you ever listened to your own streams? Ever? I mean, just even one, even, I don't know, 5 minutes of one? Ever? Really? I mean, give us a break. All right. Come in and shoot the shit. Let it fly. It's okay. Yeah, we listen to you. Why not? It's an addiction. It's not alcohol, it's not drugs, but it is an addiction. No ice cubes necessary. But really, you're not being polite. I gotta go. That's why I don't go to church anymore. You're not playing the game that I want you to play, so I'm gonna leave now. Well, if nothing else, Sticker and Scott and anybody else that has the talents to do so, there's a new topic of discussion for you. Please be polite with Newfie. Damn it. Well deserved. AJ, I think you're probably right. It might be because I know I wasn't rude. I wasn't impolite, right? I mean, at least I don't think I was. AJ, how you doing? Hope everything's good with you. I share without much detail and is flipping, so I may get hurt attempting to duplicate it. I don't know, White Snake. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going. I'm not even. I mean, seriously, not even going anywhere near that. Especially when I heard about the. Especially when I heard about the teeth. That just scared the shit out of me. And if that makes me not a man, so be it. I'm okay with that. Men get scared too. It's really bad tonight. So sad. Put on a cape and get super sad. Judy. Love you, girl. Right? I that's the one thing I got to say, Scott, is there's a whole lot of imagery in these chats. There is no doubt about that. I mean, sometimes they come at you and you think, yeah, okay, and then other times they just hit you right upside the head, and you can't. You, it's hard to even wrap your brain around what some of those images represent. So, yeah, I think that's what keeps the chats lively. Everybody's imagination on what's going on and how to take it all. But G did. I don't think I saw that. Did a really nice job on her dancing and stuff. I didn't. I don't. I'm pretty sure I didn't see that. This is funny and weird. The eggnog type hot drink flip. The name first being used drink. The iron causes the drink to froth, and this frothing or flipping prompted the name. Wait a minute, Nanya. Are you saying there's frothing involved in this flipping thing that she's talking about? Where does the frothing originate? That's what I want to know. What causes the frothing? Whether it's an interpretation or not, that just makes it even more crazy. Yeah, right? Frothing. Doesn't frothing rot your teeth? Or am I confused? That's something. Am I thinking of something else? I don't know. I don't want to think about that a whole lot more. Yeah, frothing. When you flip it over. Here we go with the images again. You got to flip it before you stick it. Wow, did this chat take a serious turn? Oh man. Frothing, flipping and riding. If she is a woman of action. But you know what? I hope I hope Newfie, I hope you do come back in and explain a little bit of this for us. Just to clarify things. I don't like being, left in the dark about some of these things that I don't know about or haven't heard of. Sometimes it's great just to sit and read the chat and not say a word. I guess that's not what it's all about, but it still works really well. Caribbean drink from 1965. What's a Caribbean drink from 1965 or 1695? Froth? You see, Night Train, I'm saving you here. Crazy how this world rotates around, isn't it? I, you know what? I agree. I think everybody was pretty polite. There was, I mean, if you're going to put it on a scale of, 0 to Newfie, we were like a 2. The, I was a little shocked that everybody was as polite as they were. So come on, Newfie, at least go live. At least go live. Come back in, come back in and chat with us, or at least go live. Yeah, right. I don't know how it works. Oh, challenge is out there. White snake. Um, I swear to God, if you get a visual from her for that, and you put that on live when I'm around and see it, I will not be your friend anymore. That's just a visual that I don't know that I could take. Hey, Butch. Glad you caught a lot. Cool. It's been an interesting evening here so far. All kinds of surprises. We've had some fools. We've had some wannabe trolls. Great conversation. A couple of surprise guests, I guess. Yeah, absolutely. That is an international thing. I just I just watched a video tonight that Lisa got from a friend of hers up in Canada, and it talked about the 300,000 troops that they have waiting at the border to keep things squared up. So the international tension and the Geneva Convention may come into play before we know it. So, but I'm pretty sure if we wanted to stop at the border, if we wanted to stop any kind of crossover, I'm thinking white snakes visual aid might do it. Now Daisy, I don't know. I don't think Daisy would be here. That's for sure. I just don't see that happening. They're hanging out in the cemeteries, last I heard, but that's just a rumor. Man, I wish I had I wish I had a panel going right now instead of just me sitting here talking. Garage party. I don't know. Anybody that missed the frothing discussion, you really missed out on everything you needed to know tonight. So, frothing and good teeth. I mean, what more can you ask for? And I'm going to guess most of the people in the chat here, they don't care if I'm talking or not. That's the beauty of it all. They're so awesome. They just roll right through it, and it's just amazing. No, mine was first. She copied off of me, Mina. Mine was the original. She didn't bring that out until after I had mine for quite a while. So I'm going to claim that one. She's just thieving. David, read Shipbag's comment out loud. I got to find Shipbag's comment. I can't read that out loud and give it really the justice it deserves. Lisa could read it out loud because she would know better how to do that. But Noose theme song should be flip it real good to the tune of Salt and Pepper's Work It. That's true. It probably should be. That would stick. No doubt about that. Why can't you see it? I don't know. Shitbag, Judy says she can't see you again. So she says hello. There you go. All's well in the world. The communication barrier has been broken. Come on now, me. How do you know that? All right, cool, Scott. Thank you. I appreciate it. How do you know that her flipping days are over? Come on, it may be a completely different motion, completely different speed, completely different angles. The teeth may be replaced with dentures at some point, but you just don't know that it's over. And that's probably about as deep into that as I want to get to. How do you know? How do you know, Mina? Lisa's on top of it all. Hey, if nothing else, we're putting plenty of video ideas out there tonight. I'm waiting to see who comes out with the first one with a feature of frothing. Somebody gets a surprise award for that. I mean, it'll never compare to the end of the year Cracky Awards, but we can try, right? I mean, somebody's got to put something out there. Gee, I wonder. No, I don't even know. No, nothing. Don't know where it is. New awards category. Absolutely. Frothing extraordinaire. Nani, I don't even know if I want to ask, but now you hate Google frothing. How much of that can you put in chat and how much can't you? I'm going to guess a lot of that might have to stay out of this chat. I don't think I marked this as adults or anything, but I don't know if I have to, but new chant just dropped, y'all. Hey, sticker chick, you can't hide. We can see your fascist side. I can't claim the lyrics, but damn, they nailed it. Really? That's brilliant. Now, why can't more people come in here with such brilliance as bag secured, making the insinuation that sticker chick has a fascist side? You fucking people are so smart and so witty, so influential. So let me see here. Let me see here. Still learning. There we go. Won't have to worry about any more of that stupidity. All right. Good night, Nina. Stay good. Thanks for coming in. It's always fun. Appreciate you. Thanks for drawing Newfie out of the shadows for us. Come on, Newfie, admit it. You came in because you knew Mina would be here. And yes, that was very polite. Perfect corn. New for chomping at the ass to come in here. And then there was frothing. Well, I guess at least my channel's getting out there. At least 3 or 4 people know it's there. It exists. Yeah, I think there's probably a lot of pillow talk questions for Newfie right now. White Snake, you can lead the way on the pillow talk questions for Newfie. Just take notes, would you? $83 watching versus how many on some others? I don't know. I think it's cool. It's fun. I mean, the numbers, I hear people talk about the numbers and stuff all the time, but it doesn't really matter to me. I'm not looking at, having some big crazy channel or anything like that. That just doesn't really appeal to me. I like having people in it that I relate to and can see eye to eye with, and that are real people and good people. That's what matters to me. You got to have some goofballs come in and stir the pot every once in a while, and that's okay too. But of course, I'm not going to say, I don't care if there's 3 people here. I don't need anybody here. I can just sit here in my recliner and stare at the camera and make faces and blow my nose and pick it and eat sketty water. And that doesn't make sense. If that were true, why would you do it to begin with? Right? That's the pillow talk, Muggsy. And Lamont, are you still breathing? It's probably a really fucking legitimate question, but no doubt about that. Thanks, Snarky. Appreciate that. Try to be informative and not as boring as everybody claims me to be and all that stuff. But the chat's what makes it. Seriously, it makes it. She likes face down in his own, so you can't see how much she drinks. That's why she flips it. And once again, I haven't heard a real definitive explanation for the frothing part. Does it come at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end? I challenge anybody to come up with that answer. Frothing, beginning, middle, or end? You can't just say the word. You got to give an explanation for how it makes sense. And I think you probably have to be careful of the teeth. You have to be aware of the teeth So does the frothing ever get in the way of identifying the location of the teeth? I seem to think that would be pretty important. Yes, the fupoplex has got to be in consideration here. Oh, and I was going to tell you guys too that I somehow had some analytical stuff come up on my phone about my channel, and I'm well on my way to being able to be monetized and collect money on my channel. I forget what the category was, but it was all these things were broken up into different categories and what the limits were, what the requirements were, and I had like whatever it was. I had 16, I think, is the number. And then you move over to the right, and it tells you what you have to be monetized. And the required number was 3 million. So I'm almost there, just so close. Really, I don't know if I'll make it to that point. May not be able to stay with it long enough. Did I miss your Christmas dinner debate? Your brother-in-law? No, I never said it. It's basically it's a ham and turkey thing, and he is first of all, he's one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. The guy could be on stage doing stand up at anywhere in the country and knock him dead. But I'm not going to go through the whole thing because there's a lot of like inside joke stuff about it. But he has 2 turkeys for Thanksgiving, and then he has a ham and a turkey for Christmas. And needless to say, he likes the turkey a lot, and that's pretty much all. I can't really get into a lot more of it because there's a lot of detail to it, and a lot of it wouldn't make sense to anybody else, and I don't want to bore anybody with it. But yeah, he does 2 turkeys for Thanksgiving, no matter what, and it's him and his wife and 1 kid. So anyhow, that depends on the consumption of beverages. This is very intricate, and there's no one size fits all. But I can seriously tell you, the froth is frothing. That's about as dignified of a response as I think I could ever imagine anybody putting out. Shitbag. Seriously, that kind of covers it. It stops just short of going into areas that I really don't want to hear more detail about. Butch, you might think that's a sore subject, but it's not. Of course, the answer is yes. I don't control her or her money. I have yet to become jealous of it because, who can once a person gets locked into DOA, who can hold it against them? Because it's such a powerful thing that he has over people. I may get upset with him about it at some point, but not her, because I know she doesn't have control over that. So, just putting it out there. I mean, that's kind of where it comes down to. But yeah, I'm sure I start making money from that, and Lisa will claim it because she handles all the money in this house. So, yeah, there you go. Has everyone hit the big thumbs up? No, I forgot to. Hey, one thing I will say is make sure you hit the notification bell thing, because I've had quite a few people say I didn't get the notification, didn't hear about it, or whatever else. But if you don't hit that bell. And also, and just from experience on my end, make sure you guys check the accounts you want to follow and see their lives and stuff. Check them occasionally, because YouTube sure has a habit of wiping that stuff out far too often. I can't tell you how many times that I've said, what in the world's going on? Because I see that some, 3 people were live that day and I didn't get notification from any. And I go back and check, and sure enough, the notifications have been turned off again. So keep an eye on that. Maybe the haters and losers didn't hit the thumbs up, Cindy. They should, Judy. Thanks for the reminder, all you haters. I hear it from you guys all the time, so we'll just return the favor. Hit that thumbs up. Show me some love here. I know y'all love me, but show it. Prove it. And make sure the bell is set to all and not just personalized by default. Yeah, very true. You got to click it twice. Even though it comes up at the top, it's not activated until you click it again. Nice. You got to have all of our alts in there. You got to have all your alts active. I mean, I do make about 50 alts a day, and it's hard to keep track of them all, but I'm okay with it on the phone. Haven't even transferred it all to the tablet or the laptop yet, but takes up a lot of space. It's hard to keep track of who's who, but 50 a day, it's reasonable. Keeps everybody on their toes. Nobody knows who's who. Well, if you think it's boring, KK, why watch and listen then? You don't have to, but then again, content, right? You're welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Judy, come on. Just give them hell. I can't imagine listening to me. I've got to be so fucking boring, right, Cracky? I thought about turning you on my TV and just catching your reactions every time I say your name. Like right now, Judy, I'm talking about Cracky right now. Is he smiling yet? It seems like every time I say his name, he smiles, which is, it's very endearing. But I'd rather be, there's been nothing happening. Newfie didn't show up. We didn't learn about frothing. What else? Pillow talk. I kicked myself off and had to figure out how to get back on. Nothing at all. Say hello to Juan for us. Anyhow. All right, guys. You know what? I think I'm gonna get off of here. I got some stuff I gotta do before we get to bed and everything. Oh, come on, rather be. Don't even go there. You have a frother in my coffee maker. How do you apply the frothing or the froth? Rather be. How's that? No, you're fine. You don't need to hush at all. You nailed that one. Actually, it fits perfectly into what we've been talking about for the last 20 minutes. But anyhow, no, I think I'm gonna get off of here and get some stuff taken care of on here long enough. And um, I really appreciate everybody showing up and taking part. And even you, Newfie, come on back. We'll be polite the next time too, even more polite, I'm sure. But yeah, thanks everybody. I appreciate the chat as usual. You guys are hilarious and informative and sincere, and love you to death. And glad it works out. And the other thing I want you guys to know, this means a lot. Lisa really enjoys this, so I do it a lot for her right now because it kind of puts a smile on her face. So hope you guys have a good week. Hope you have a good Christmas and holidays, and be safe out there. And Muggsy, I hope it warms up for you guys a little bit, gets up above 0 at least. And with that, I will say good night. Cracky, quit being so boring and do better on your awards, dude. Come on. Sloppy work. David 8. What the fuck are you thinking? All right. Take care, guys. Appreciate it all.